Hi there.
Coach, what were your what were your takeaways from the walk-off hit? It seemed like the game kind of went on forever, and you had a lot of opportunities, but it finally came through for you guys.
I mean, aren't games like that absolutely great? Both teams battling and had opportunities and stellar pitching performances on both ends. I'm so unbelievably proud of Jordan and Emma Nichols. They threw so great today. When we battled, we continued to grind and found ways, and we just took advantage of that opportunity that we had. If you don't have Cassidy Shomo on base during that situation, you don't score that run. So it just really takes a team effort.
Coach, how was your team able to stay focused despite struggling with runners on and in scoring position?
That's what we train for. I mean, we work so hard in the off season and we grind in our conditioning. It's really to prepare us for those moments. So, I mean, if we're physically tough, then we're going to be mentally tough. And it's just really a matter of, getting that opportunity and sometimes the ball in the right spot. But really that's what we're built for. And then, continually to be mentally tough. I mean, one of our philosophies is that we're going to be tougher. We're going to outwork everybody. And in order to have that, I mean, we put in the time and the effort to prepare us for that moment.
Coach, Kendall Bailey spoke a little bit on this, but how important is it to get that first win of a series to kind of set a good tone or mood for the weekend for the team?
I mean, it's huge. One of our philosophies too is, I mean, we want to win every series we can, and you're in a much better situation winning game one. So it also puts you in a situation where you can prepare a little bit differently for game two because you already have game one underneath your belt. In terms of how I can manage. But I think, that last inning doesn't happen if we're not at home. The crowd behind us, and obviously it's a walk-off situation, so I can manage differently in a walk-off, knowing that we are the home team. But I mean, getting that first win is great because now we know we have an opportunity for the sweep.
Coach, do you think Jordan realizes the type of company she's in with Chelsea Thomas? I mean, widely considered maybe the greatest, softball player of all time at Mizzou.
I mean, that's pretty remarkable that you say that because, I mean, we know how great Chelsea Thomas is. I mean, she's a legend and an All-American. And I mean, Jordan, we talk a lot about the history of our sport and the history of our game and the history of Mizzou softball. And to have Jordan and Chelsea Thomas in the same sentence is pretty remarkable. I mean, she's been great. She's had two great outings here, did stellar job against Georgia, and then obviously an unbelievable outing here. And I think what's so special about her is she's not a flamethrower. Like she truly is a pitcher. It's the art of pitching, and she knows exactly where she needs to place that ball just to get a little bit of movement. And today, I mean, she was on point with the number of strikeouts that she had.
Coach, could you speak a little bit of how Hattie's just offense this week has kind of exploded for the Tigers, and then also how important it is in a very defensive game?
I mean, when I look at our lineup all the way through, everybody has an opportunity. Everyone other than Abby George can hit the ball out of the ballpark, and Abby George is seen so well, and she plays such a great role for us. I would be very nervous to throw to Hattie. And there's multiple people in our lineup that's the same thing, but every time Hattie steps up, and that's why you saw the pitching change because he doesn't want to win. And when you manage a game, you pick out a player and you say, do not let this kid beat you. It clearly says, do not let Hattie Moore beat you. So he's immediately making a pitching change and he's going to pitch around her. That just shows you the respect that everybody has for Hattie.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
We good?
Congrats,
Thanks. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.